Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to the library of Ruina, where today we are going to be doing, well, what are we going to be doing? We're running out of things to do. Well, I say that, but we got plenty of ego distortions, which we need to do. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. I mean, after all, we have Walter right here, Miyu right up the top, and then we got this one right here. And I went and got Kalo's book. So we're going to go and do this one, and see what this one is all about. Boris, damn it! Everyone's in the way! Move it! The Sub Capo and the Capos disappeared in the library. Why are you still against us? Now that the Sotto Capo is gone, don't you think the timing is exactly right? But with you guys in my way, why am I in such a hurry? Yes, I'm in a hurry. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you respect your superiors, don't you? Say it! Capo Boris, this deed of yours is wrong. With the finger bow bell coming so soon, why are you still being selfish? Someone stop him! I'll call for reinforcements! You should have just obeyed quietly. But I never expected such a backlash. I will crush all of you together, with my own hands. I myself don't know what in the world drove me to this point. Only one thing is for sure. This is just who I am. Huh. Oh. Well, you look pretty damn cool when you're distorted. I'll give you that. Is that all of them? What a spectacular sight. Crushed to the bone. Would have been a quick death. Something came out of this body. An invitation? The Sotto Capo in Capo's books. What a coincidence. So, that devilish fellow is coming here? I wonder if his distortion is an expression of his destructive, disciplinary spirit. His ambitious wish, amplified by the light. I don't really think this is the time for a calm analysis. Yes, it's hard to understand others, yet we can only guess what his true feelings are. Let's start preparing ourselves as well. Greetings, dear guest. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Angela, can you feel this overwhelming power? A desire for control you wouldn't understand. There are what things one wants, even if they have to mess everything up. I know it's hard to do in this city, yet it would be a shame to have such power and do nothing with it, right? I don't care if ruin lies beyond this hope. It's enough if I can only grasp happiness for the immediate future. Well, if you are satisfied with yourself, is that not enough? May you find your book here, I suppose. Well, let's see what he's all about. First, shimmering, of course. Hammer that destroys everything. All dice gain +1 power. Stagger gauge values are restored after 10 scenes. Use powerful combat page. On a successful blunt attack, deal 2 bonus stagger damage. The hammer that destroys everything cannot be redirected. This page is used against all enemies. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power loss or gain. On clash win, destroy all dice. On hit, instantly kill the target. 44 to 99. So that sounds like I've got exactly, whatchamacallit, 9 scenes to murder a bastard. Noted. In other words, we need a team that's really good at doing a lot of damage really fast. As well as probably disabling certain points. Roland, why don't you do it? Right. At least with this power, I can break the shackles. I'm tired of playing silly tricks. This music's awesome, I'll give you that. Don't let them get in the way. If you stay in my way, I will show you no mercy. At least with this power, I can break the shackles. I'm guessing you're repeating now, aren't you? If you stand in my way, I will show no mercy. Yeah. Okay. Well. Let's see what's going on then. First up, it looks like I do absolutely no damage to you. And I need to stagger you if I want to have any hope of winning. So, Rebellious Spirit. Coercion, gain 2 strength next scene. Oh god. And defensive posture. Right. I'll destroy them all. Will you now? Are you sure about that? Let's have a try, shall we? And see what you can actually do to us. I mean, first things first, I clearly need to stagger you, and that's the only way I can do anything to you. But inflicting you with a billion smoke will probably most definitely help as well. Come on, Urza, let's go. Let the urging commence. Ambition to be enormous. On use, all offensive die on this page gain on hit, gain 1 negative emotion point. This die is rolled 3 times. Huh. And you've got +3 strength this scene as well. Concerning. Very concerning. Squash. Inflict feeble, disarm, and bind. Okay, you. I think we're good. Let's go and see what you're up, what you can do. Go. Go. Glorious. Now Roland takes a tiny bit of damage, if nothing at all. We inflict a bunch of smoke. Much to our enjoyment. Thus allowing us to inflict tons of stagger damage. Or just any damage, I suppose. Right. We augment Urza's defense. And then... after 3 successful attacks on the same character. You know what? We'll give that to Urza. Or should I give that to Urza? No, I'm better off giving that to you. This time he's gone full defense. When he's got -1 defense to all of his power. Okay then. Ah, the ever-spinning gear wheel. God, did we need you. And I can also Pale Breath this turn as well. Come on. Let's do this. He actually has no counter dice this scene either, so it's the best time to use things like ranged attacks on him. Okay, guys, so we got Urza doing the workshop gloves on 2 of his dice. You got doing whatchamacallit, smoking pipe on another. You're going to take a fair bit of damage at the end of this scene, thanks to your Pale Breath. In fact, you should actually just be plain doing damage. Although, then again, you don't actually have another damage ability, so I guess the spinning gear wheel will just have to do. Go. I'll condemn you. I don't like that kind of discipline. Are you saying different things each scene? A warning to those who disrespect me, I'm assuming is what that was. I'm tired of playing silly tricks. Maybe it's just saying random things rather than it being in a set order like most of these things. Okay. Modify Orlando's weapons. And then Sword of Frost. And then we get the Wrist Cutter, because we always get the Wrist Cutter. The Wrist Cutter's just special. So, now you've got 2 bound, which means we're doing bonus stagger damage to you. You do have +1 strength, however. No counter dice again, though, so... Screw it, just go winged stained with blood. And then just a bunch of bullets. I don't know what scene we're on. Does it tell me anywhere what scene we're on? Because that is an important thing for us to know. Alright, let's see what we can do with our purple breath this time. Or our pale breath this time. Because clearly we do need it. If we want any hope of killing this guy in the end. Yeah, 40 damage to him is what we were doing then. And that's just because of the pale breath. I'll crush your sins with my own hands. Are you sure about that? So now the man is staggered, meaning we need to go full ham and destroy him. Okay, Boris. Are you ready to die? Everyone in this city lives in convenience. What is freedom? Well, you're so screwed, Boris. Bye-bye, you died to Urza. Rest in peace. Target eliminated. Curtain call for the reception of the gruesome hammer. I liked that. I may not have been able to see its big super ability at the end, but that's mostly because I didn't want to give it a chance to. That was a close one. That machine nearly got me. I almost got crushed to bits by its press. I don't want to fight distortions anymore. I have to approach them differently from our usual guests. Everyone still did a good job. I'm glad the library wasn't destroyed. Although, I have to agree about the distortions. They're as annoying as the abnormalities. Still, your performance is always entertaining. I appreciate that, Roland. I love how the wording then is just like, entertaining? Biatch, are you serious right now? There we go. Book of the Gruesome Hammer. Took me a while to find that. Let's see what this gruesome hammer is like, shall we? Well, if nothing else, it looks awesome. Ambition to be enormous. This combat page is only available to librarians. On use, all offensive die on this page get on hit, gain 1 negative emotion point. With a lot of tiny hits as well. Hammer that destroys everything. Dice on this page and dice clashing with it unaffected by power loss again. On clash, destroy all opponents' dice. On hit, deal 5 damage to the target with a big hit. Not bad. Certainly not, you know, insta-kill the target, but, you know, I wasn't expecting that either. So yeah. I'm not sure if you could see it before, but yeah. Boris looks awesome as the gruesome hammer right there. Does he actually do they honestly take on that appearance? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, I feel I need to use this. So what are the abilities on it? If an ally has died, gain 2 damage up at the end of the scene. If you win a match with an offensive die with an emotion level of 3 or higher, deal 2 bonus stagger damage to the opponent. After an ally dies, gain 1 damage up each scene for the rest of the act. Stacks up to 4 times. Huh. So they're kind of similar to... whatchamacallit? Distorted Zao, wherever the Christ I put her. I wonder if that would work together with them then. Huh. That's an interesting concept. Well, at the very least, let's see what the other distortions have to offer us. Should we do Mio or Walter? We've had Mio longer, but I'm really interested to what people have done to distort Walter. I'm not going to die. Lie. Where am I? I was led by an invitation and defeated? But I wonder why. What happened after that? After I was defeated, my subordinates were attacked by the men I had made deals with before. After that, they lost to the library as well. Did everything I built up over the years crumble because of my unwise decisions? Are all my obsessions gone? What is left for me, then? No. What was I looking for in the first place? This is the library. It's almost like a dream, but I know it isn't the case. The atmosphere seems so different. How much time has passed since I died? No one else is here. Just me. Well, this looks weird now. That looks kind of distorted in the background, and you two are on the opposite sides. Wasn't he a member of the Zwei Association? From the looks of it, is it okay to wake up in the library? I guess so. Was he meant to wake up here? Or was it just a coincidence for him to do so? I do not know. However, the indisputable fact that he is awake in the library... However, the indisputable fact is that he is now awake in the library now. Does this mean we need to receive him again as a guest? Well, it depends on what they wish for this time. I didn't send an invitation, so I don't know what they want. Frankly, I don't want to receive him either. Well, I guess you're right, because I just woke up here right now. First of all, I'd appreciate it if you get ready first. I don't know what will happen. This is the second time, so I don't think it's necessary to introduce myself. It's the second time? Yes, I can't go into too much detail though. As you can see, what you're looking for isn't here anymore. I see. Why are you trying to get fame or status? I kept on thinking about it while I was in the light. I didn't even know where I was. Why was I obsessed with something like that? Why was I obsessed with something that will crumble after one mistake? When... Regardless of rank, I believed that it was for building honor and status. But it collapsed since my only choice was to come to the library. My people were overrun by other low-ranking people, and I was also defeated here. The association is huge. When I'm gone, someone else will surely take my place. I'm sure you want to live. After all, the weak will always be food in the city. It's just how it works. Is that so? Am I here to live? If that's so, I can't leave, okay? I don't have a lot of options anymore. If I don't get anything out of this place, my only fate is to disappear. If that's what you want, may you find your book in this place. We're only allowed one floor, and we got 2 acts. Speed 3, speed plus 3 dots, shimmering, slash mastery, pierce mastery, your shields, Zwei swordsmanship. Basic passives, okay. Memory, the black silence. If not in clash, dice gain plus 2 power. Memory, stray dogs. All dice on this page lose 2 power. Zwei association, give 2 endurance to all allies next scene. You don't have any. Suppress. Okay. Retaliate. Well, everything's got a defensive dice. Or a counter dice, so just, you know, going straight after you is gonna be a bit problematic. I might as well use Roland again, because, you know, you have a memory of the Black Silence, so... I don't intend to be defeated like last time. Well, too bad. We're significantly more powerful than last time. Okay, let's see how round 1 ends up going. Your shield is quite annoying. I'm not going to lie. Okay, reinforce Orlando. And really? Are you serious? I'm gonna give lies to Roland. And just say screw it. We'll see what we get from it. Because he does have a bunch of cut pages that can't be cost changed, so it does actually work out quite well for us. So you've got 3 enduring, but 2 disarmed. Okay. Okay. Walter. Let's see how this ends up going. Whack, whack, whack. Take rid of all your counter dice. No doubt, you're going to run away at some point. It's just a matter of when are you going to run? Is it going to be at like 150 health or 100 health or what? And that is what I don't know. 2 suppresses, really? Alright, let's go. Bang. Maybe we are just genuinely waiting for him to die. Nope, he's on 50 health, never mind. Right. Grr! I guess this is the limit for me alone. Who are you? That is true. I want to live. Yes, but I don't want to become what you want. If I continue doing that, won't I end up becoming something else someday? What's the point of living if I only become something wearing the shell of my own skin? What a silly thing to say. You. Now I've lost everything. I am no longer bound by my position. What's my own desire? You won't understand. Even I won't understand it right away. However, one thing is for certain. As long as I live, I can do whatever I want. I'm sure I don't want it. I love how it's literally unknown. We're not even allowed to look at them. Alright. I guess I want something more than to just live. I want to be myself. And I am the only one who can keep that will, am I not? Not at all. What a silly story. Those who called it your shield realized that. This body is about to shatter, but even so, if this is the last thing left, if the last thing left of me is the ego, I won't give up. I will struggle to protect my will until the end. Are you ready? Okay, the music is awesome. Fellas, let's rock. Yeah, let's do that. So, what the Christ is going on? Other than the music being extremely loud. I don't think the music is affected by the volume settings. So, what have we got? Awakened Shield of Ingo. Speed plus 5 speed die. Shimmering. Defensive die plus 3 power. Schwarzschild. Take no stagger damage upon being deflected. Upon winning a clash with a block dice, recover stagger resist equal and deal damage to the opponent equal to half the roll value. If there is a staggered librarian at the start of the scene, use Scharfrichter against them. After HP drops to 50% and lower, or if the fight is prolonged, also use Scharfrichter periodically. Shield of Ego. When HP drops to 50%, enter the next phase. HP cannot drop below 50% before this occurs. At the end of the scene, in which HP drops to 50%, recover from stagger, fully recover stagger resist, and remove the status Shattered Shield of Darkness. Combat start. Gain 15 Shield of Darkness. Retribution. On use, draw one page. If 8 or more stagger damage was dealt with defensive die on this page, restore 1 life and reduce the cost of all other attributions by 1. You're shimmering, who cares? Although, I admit, I'm kind of scared about what's going to happen, because, let's see, you get +3 endurance by default, +3 defensive die by default, that gives you +2 this scene, that gives you +2 this scene, so that means you immediately have +7 defensive die power. Which is honestly a bit absurd. But what I do know is that if I want to win, I'm going to have to inflict you with so much freeze it's untrue. Oh yeah, you've got the duelist, don't you, Roland? I forgot about that. Well, I should definitely use duelist then. Ignore everyone else. This fight is between you and me. So now I've got you doing -3 power against anyone that isn't Roland. Something that's severely needed. I legit have no idea how this is going to work out or what numbers he's going to roll this scene. So let's have a... Okay, what's this? Shield of Darkness. Take 90% less damage / stagger damage from attacks. Lose 1 stack upon losing a clash with a block dice. Upon reaching 0 stacks, gain Shattered Shield of Darkness until the end of the scene. You have plus fucking how much? What thing, and you expect me to be able to defeat you? Well, I just defeated one of you, I suppose. Let's modify Orlando's weapons. We're gonna need them. And then urging Ursa at long last. And learning. We might want learning. Guilt. Reduce incoming stagger damage by 1 to 3. You know what? Fine. And then wrist cutter. Oh yeah. So let's see. What are you doing this time? He doesn't have all the big, giant, mega bonus dice this time, which is good. I love how he's only lost 1 HP, because what we need to do is figure out how the hell we're gonna win clashes against his big die. Okay. Let's just frankly see how this ends up working out. Because I kind of have no idea how it's going to work out. This is either going to go really well or really badly. Let's find out. Right. We need to defend against his defensive die. And basically the best way we can do that is initially by debuffing him. With things like the paralysis and everything. And using things to gain more stagger and whatnot. Okay, upon a successful pierce attack. We didn't get the one that matters, unfortunately. Unless that's the first one, which I don't think it is. No, it's not, because you got guilt. Okay, next. Xylander. On use, restore 1 light. If 8 or more stagger damage is dealt with defensive die on this page, draw 1 page. And reduce the cost of all other Xylanders by 1. Right. Overwhelm. If user has endurance, reduce power on all dice on target's page by 1. And dice on this page deal 20% more damage. Referee. Gain 1 to 3 page. If the first page this character plays each scene has the effect combat start, inflict 1 null, power null to target. Okay. Roland is about to start kicking some ass. Thanks to that. Okay, guys, let's go. I want to see this combat null on him. And preferably for you not to lose every single thing, you know? I don't actually see the combat null on you, but... This is a long and steady process, because we need to get through all of his goddamn shields. And we've kind of also run out of... whatchamacallit? Light, which is very, very bad. Okay, so that attack should get, like, removed thanks to the mass attack. So, let's hope. Oh, yeah. We're slowly beating and breaking that shield down. And hopefully that'll help a lot by inflicting the frozen to him. Okay, we're getting through. We're slowly beating through them. And you've got a +2 endurance this scene, which means immediately wrist cutter. Okay, let's see how we do with this. Wrist cutter. Goodbye to your buffs. Your shield is now shattered. Shattered Shield of Darkness. Gain power nullification, and all resistance is changed to weak. Last two scenes. So in other words, now we need to just destroy the man. So in other words, now's a perfect time to apply the said whatchamacallit. Smoke. Okay, phase 2. Well done, guys, doing that on the first thing. Identicant. Mass attack, single use. Block. Dice on this page gain +1 min and max value for every endurance stack on self. Right. Scharfrichter. If the target is staggered, deal 50% more damage. Otherwise, deal no damage and doubled stagger damage. Huh. I'm not even sure if I should even try and counter that. Because it's just a defensive die, right? I mean, granted, you've got, like, no stagger resist. So I think I want to make sure every single stagger attack is off of you. Alright, let's see how this ends up going. First up, wrist cutter. Boom, go peck yourself. Next. Yeah, I thought that might do a lot to us. We're already starting to shatter your... That's bad. Okay, you've already lost 8 of your dice. What have we got? For the 3 scenes, stacks times 2 more emotions on Roland or Orlando. Assimilates himself to the black science. During simulation, gains special passive upon start of scene. Receives minus 5 HP and stagger damage at the end of scene. I'm just going to have Urza draw 2 pages. I don't care if it doesn't reduce the cost properly. Now then, I want to blizzard him this round just to give Richer a chance to live. Question who's going to take the blizzard? Who should be the one to take it? You should. You should take the blizzard. Because by you taking the blizzard, it gives you a chance to use your buff abilities and gain your teddy bears. As well as everyone else to generate a bit of light for a turn. Right. Okay. So we need to break through his shields again. He's got 3 counter dice. Minus 1 power. So I'm plus 2 overall. Alright, let's see how this round goes. Let's see how many shields we can break through. Well, there's 4 immediately, which is nice. Ow. That's irritating. Roland's got his stagger back, but it cost Urza's lost hers. But Urza recovers her stagger immediately the very first time as well, so it's not actually that much of an issue. Oh, and the bastard's shield is shattered now. Huh, we actually got through it, did we? Well, sweet. In this scenario, then, I think we can kill him before he does anything to us. Potentially. Either that or Yuri is about to die. I think you can wipe breath without getting staggered, right? Yeah. Okay, glorious. Okay, let's destroy him. It's about time to end this. Come on, Walter. It's time for you to fall. We put you down once. We will put you down again. And we make you bleed to death, apparently. Okay, heck yeah, heck yeah. Well done, Walter. I liked that. I can't wait to see what Mew is. I'm surprised that even he can become that powerful. It's because of the intensity of his emotions. Remember, Ego's power depends on the user's emotions. But when we first received him as a guest, this didn't happen. What caused it to happen now? It may be influenced by the library itself. However, the bigger contributing factor might be the fact that he realized that he lost everything. Because he was able to get rid of his greed for status and honor, he was able to focus solely on living. Of course, everyone has the desire to live, but as a result of continuing to choose the means of living, it will eventually become a goal. But isn't that a common occurrence in the city? Yes, but the city will give us time. But will the city give us time to face it head on? I think it would be a punchline to die in the open before even thinking about it. By the way, did Walter return to being a book? Both correct and incorrect. I think I should say that only only memories of this library are made into books. I think Walter will wake somewhere in the city, like the other guests. Of course, he will forget what happened here. Why did you do such a roundabout thing again? I think it's part of the story to change the way we do it. If the library is my ego, I need to see what I can do. Well, that's for sure. Also, if guests wake up with their memories, they might get targeted. That ego manifested with intense resonance, while in a regular situation in the library, it's unstable, so I don't know how it will fare when it's left in the city. He might even end up distorting, just like Philip. In the end, he just returned to the cycle of the city. Hey, are we going too far? Even so, we have to keep moving forward steadily. Huh? Fair enough then. Well, let's see what kind of stuff we get off him. Looks pretty decent none the same. Shield of Egos page. Apt name, I like it. So we got the Zwei Association, Stray Dog's Power, Memory of the Black Silence. Yep, they're all the same. So is that, Jesus. Gain 4 Shield of Darkness. Take 75% less damage from the next X attacks. Gain 1 stack upon winning a clash with block dice. Lose Shield of Darkness if at 0 stacks at the end of scene. Jesus, that's powerful. So it works similar to, like, the whatchamacallits pages, the Red Mists pages, does this Xylander and Retribution, except it relies on stagger damage instead, which is a little hard to do when you're using Retribution. But interesting none the same. Shield of Ego. +3 defensive die. Schwarzschild. Take no stagger damage upon being deflected. Upon winning a clash with block dice, recover stagger resist and deal damage to the opponent equal to half. Walter, at the start of the act, draw 2 more pages and gain 2 endurance. Is this not the most overpowered page ever for Hockmer's Flaw? Interesting. Well, everyone, as much as I would love to see Muse distort and do all that, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so it looks like, well, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.